Hi guys, it's Elisa at Moat Cottage Homesteading. I'm just popping in to say hi and give you an update on what's going on here. As you've probably heard, there's lots of bushfires in Australia, and over 1% of Australia had burnt over a week and a half ago. And obviously it's spring, we haven't even got to the hot weather yet. Well, it's hot, but we haven't got to summer, so it's pretty serious. And the fact that we've got lots of droughts in so many places means that it's really difficult to fight the fires. It's currently 41 degrees here, which is about 106 Fahrenheit. And as you can tell, it's really windy as well. So yesterday I got a message saying that we needed to evacuate by this morning because if a fire does break out, they're not going to be able to contain it in our area because of the high winds, and it's just crazy. Yesterday when I got the message, it was late yesterday afternoon, and I got the message and it was dead still and it wasn't hot. I mean, it was probably about 35 or 37, actually 37 it was yesterday, which is hot I guess, but it was our first one, so it doesn't feel too bad. It was about 30 in the house, so that's not too bad for us. Anyway, today is 41 degrees and we have these strong winds, and we didn't evacuate because where do you go? Like, let's be realistic, when most of the country's on fire, where do you go? And when you talk about bugging out, normally you're sort of thinking camping, get your gun, go hunting, living off the land, all that sort of thing. But in Australia, when you have to bug out, we call it evacuating, it's more likely that you're going to end up in the city. And that's a whole different bug out bag. And then what do you do with all your animals? It's really difficult, I guess, because we don't want to go. We don't want to go anywhere, but we're not set up to fight fires. We don't have fire pumps or anything. And I have straw bales all around my house, and I have the deep litter mulch system, and it's really not an ideal situation to be in when there's embers coming at you. Now, there are no fires too close at the moment, so it's pretty good. Although we have lost power, we have no electricity at the moment, which, you know, air conditioning I don't have anyway, so it doesn't affect me too much at this point. But it just means I can't charge my phone, so I can't stay on my phone long. I do all my videos on the phone, so I don't want to stay on my phone too long talking to you, because I don't want the battery to go flat. And my charger that I have a solar charger, it melted in the hot weather. So yeah, welcome to Australia, guys. It's the place where your solar chargers melt and the picture frames bend on your walls from the heat. I have my bug out bag packed. I've got most of the stuff in it that I need for heading to the city if I do have to go, especially things like medications and photos and personal documents like birth certificates and that sort of thing. Yeah, but I don't really want to go. I've got animals to look after, and all my stuff's here, so yeah, not ideal. But I'm in town, I'm on the edge of a town, so if a fire does come in, you know, in the back direction, we're only a couple of houses away from bushland and farmland, so embers easily could get here. People in town sort of say, oh, don't worry, it'll be all right, but I grew up in the bush, I know what it's like, so it's not ideal. We're going to be getting lightning and thunder in the next couple of hours for the rest of the afternoon, and that means that every bit of lightning is a potential bushfire starting, because the earth and the bush is just so dry everywhere around here that it just starts fires everywhere. So soon enough all the sirens are going to start to go off, and we're going to be listening to sirens, and hopefully the choppers come and put the fires out. At the moment there's not fires around too close, so we're good, we're in a good spot at the moment. But like I said, things can change very quickly. and you can't just evacuate once the fires start, because you've got to drive through bush to get out, and it's scary when you get stuck out on the roads, even the main highways. If you get stuck out on that and the fire starts, it's really scary. I've had that happen to me before, and yeah, it wasn't good, especially when you're stuck on the road. You can't pull off anywhere because there's fences and trees, and the roads are surrounded by trees, and so you can look out to a paddock where there's a dam and you think, all right, that's where I'm going, but you can't drive there. You're going to have to get out and jump the fence to go over there and get away from the fires, because you're trapped and you're under the gum trees, and they explode. Like, gum trees can be alive and they're exploding, and they're pretty cool when they catch on fire. There's no messing around with them. So because it's code red here, that means that some of the schools have closed down and the kids were told not to go to school. The kinders have closed down, and the trains don't run, and they changed them over with a bus instead. And so that means my son will probably be coming home on a bus from where he is. We're in the poultry coop, and you can see the sky's really hazy, but it's not too bad. It can always get worse, so that's all right. I know it's really bad in New South Wales and Queensland, and they've been dealing with this for a lot longer than us. And my sister, or my whole family's up in all of that area, so my sister is right near. She's surrounded by all the fires at the moment, and has been for the last few weeks. And yeah, I think she works at a hospital, and they've just been evacuated, from what I just gathered from the message that just flicked up on my phone. Anyway, I'm going to be staying safe, and I want you guys to stay safe, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.